Fascinated with
feel like jelly. Absolutely. I mean, I went out yesterday and I
phones, and Jane, that's probably what's going on with you. I know you used to work in the NHS, and thank you for the work you did in the NHS. I've been talking to NHS workers. I've been working with the NHS myself for the past year, and I know even those people who say, we're used to dealing with so much during our day, and now it's a real struggle. And what I'm hearing is it's not just when you go out, it's also at home, which means that perhaps you might be starting to panic about panic, if that makes sense.
well, that's the trouble. I do feel like that today.
Yeah.
I've been
On your birthday. I mean, there's a lot of shoulds around. I should be celebrating. I should be feeling better. I should be going out. And I think there's a real danger to that. It's what would I like to do?
Do what makes you happy.
Yeah, and go slowly. What works for me? Small steps. This is what I can do, but I'm not up for this yet.
Julie's got a similar point here, and this is reflected in a lot of the calls that we got this morning. Hi, Julie.
Hi.
Work from home at all.
And there'll
So
be a lot
my
of people
anthem.
who are feeling that
Absolutely.
way. I like it like this.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back.
Yeah. I think what lockdown has done is perhaps taught us what we value. And in coming out of lockdown, we want to hold on to the things that have worked for us.
There's little bits we can take with us.
Exactly. I mean, it's been a ghastly time for so many people, but there have been these little pockets of happiness and hope. And Julie seems to be saying, you know, I want to keep it like it is. Without telling me who your employer is, Julie, have you spoken to them about what you'd like?
Yes, I've spoken quite freely. They know how I feel, but unfortunately, it's just not something that they can offer.
Right.
But you're right about just the wins really over lockdown. When we first went into lockdown as a family, we just looked at it as a positive, and I think we've grown closer as a family. We've got 2 grown-up boys, and it's been really good.
Yeah. So I think that's... Do you know, one thing I would suggest, actually, is there are tons of websites and helplines, and we've got loads of them on our website. But Anxiety UK has a really good one, and it's got a downloadable booklet. Go there, because if you feel like you need to go in, small steps, again, but just have a look at what you might be able to do to prepare yourself.
Or maybe, you know, maybe this is the time to of direction.
career,
Right,
or,
okay, well, maybe I might do something. As an option that, right, okay, well, maybe I like my new life. Maybe I'm going to do something different. Because there's no way around it as we come out of this. If you are feeling like that, either you make a change or you're going to have to get used to going back to what it was.
Yeah.
I know, and those are two quite difficult choices, aren't they? Because they involve quite a lot of risk, both of them. So, but I think that's
Either
if you
way.
can look for something else, using those values, you're enjoying spending time with your family, you've discovered new things about life, haven't you, in lockdown? How can I bring those into life going forward?
Yes.
I think it's really important.
I think a lot of us have done that in one way or another
Yeah, yeah.
too.
Yeah. And listen, the thing is, we've said this before, that look how quickly we adapted to being locked in. And
Yeah.
so, you know, if we'd have said just over a year ago, this is what we would have gone through, you never
Yeah.
would have believed it. You think, I'll go out of my mind, I'll go crazy. And of course, that's so many people, and it has deeply, deeply affected them. But we, in general, you adapt. So it can happen in reverse.
Yes.
It can, but you need to start doing things very, very slowly because we've been in it for a long time.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Very
thank
much.
you.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, still